So hello everyone, this is the part 2, basically covering the module 2 of MPMC in this guidance series. So as this is overview of what I learned from MPMC, like how I got from this situation to this situation by studying this much hour, and whatever guidance I will give you that will help you out in overall understanding and mastering this subject for overall better marks. And if you even want to understand the subject, and if you are very much struggling in the okay, so let's get started in the video. So let's come into syllabus. So what we need to study, this is from this module. Let me tell you, there are two type of questions, that is theory and numerical. So numerical comes like this numerical part, and all these are theory portion. Okay, so you need to prepare theory and numerical both thing. And let me just tell you, this is the second processor, actually the first processor, but advanced version of 8085, right? This is the first processor we are studying, as I said, 8086, which is the advanced version of 8085. And we need to study a three processor, that is 8086, 8051, and ARM. Okay, so basically the first processor, which is the advanced version of 8086. Okay, as we seen in module 1. And if you are newcomer, you haven't watched the previous video, just go into the playlist and watch the previous video as well, because this MPMC subject requires a lot of understanding and effort. Okay, so let's go one by one. 16-bit processor is 8086. We will have to study the architecture, addressing mode, memory segmentation, instructions sets, and ALP. Okay, and there are various modes as well, pin diagram and all those stuff. And this is about the microprocessor itself, 8086. And this is about the devices attachable to the microprocessor 8086. Okay, so let's see my note and get around the whole thing. So this PDF which I will share will be of module 1, module 2, because module 1 is just the basic thing, just the introduction. So I have shown you till here. Okay, so in module 2, you will get to understand the 8086 is signal diagram, and basically then pin diagram. Like pin diagram looks something like this. Yeah, give me some time. It has 46 pins if I'm not wrong. So this is a diagram. These are used for various purposes. And don't worry, you don't have to remember all of this, but and not this diagram exactly as well. This, like this position, which pin, which pin. But yeah, you do need to remember and the like in the full form. Okay, like full form of INTA and its function and also as I have uh, um, have written. These are the possible questions. Like this cover everything. Like 100% of question will come from these topics only, because I covered all the topic. And this is just a brief description that this is a numerical question as a theory version. And if they want to put some theory version, they will definitely put architecture or different thing like pin diagram, addressing mode, or instruction and function of pins. As I said, different modes, and there are other possible of questions as well, like again right here, memory segmentation, and all those stuff, which is very well categorized in my notes. Like not very much well like calculus notes, but yeah, it is there according to heading. Okay, so let's navigate. So these are the pins which you need to know, and these are the basic terminologies which you studied in module 1, like clock signal. Like our computer has a clock, that is how a processor has an inbuilt clock as well. Okay, so yeah, so these are the like full forms, as I said. And like in cat 1 it was asked what is the full form of BHE and its function, so you have to write the full form and its function. So this is how this question will be of yours will be done. So yeah, don't watch this video of Ekila because it's not good. But yeah, I will share you this thing and they will explain you. And only this portion is needed for, like only this timestamp of YouTube video is needed. to understand this. So yeah, don't watch their video because they are not very much explaining different thing than they are writing. So you can just refer my notes, or you can, if you want, you can go through it. But I have different recommendation for module 2. As I've already discussed it a bit. For 8086, you refer this playlist for if you want to study in English, and this playlist also if you want to study in English, just compare it to which playlist suits better. And this playlist, if you're a Hindi person, like I have seen this thing at the like just before FAT, because initially I was stumbled into this video, which made me lost like a lot of time this EPR. Okay. uh, Okay, so Hindi persons, video playlist recommendation for model to done. For English viewers also done, and just jump between and click back, go back and forth in between this playlist. Just switch between this playlist if you're not getting the topics, and don't go into searching and putting something like 8086 this and that. This for 8086 engine for 8085 like 8085, sorry, 8051, the Model 3 engine funda is best, but don't refer them for 8086. So even if you go for searching and finding a new way, like what is the best possible thing for or doing for 8086, that is what you will end up after watching a lot of videos. So, okay, so this video I don't recommend. I have already watched it, and why it is not showing? Yeah, it is not recommended to watch this or this video. So the SEO, whatever giving you, doesn't give you the best possible video. So whatever I recommend you, just go through it. So yeah, let's move on to next topics. So you get to know, you have to know the full form and the functions. You won't be asked to apply that as of now. So, but yeah, get to understand the basic knowledge. You need to do those connection in lab, but yeah, I will come to that as well. Okay, so NMI CAT question, basic function. So all those pins you have to understand, and this table you don't have to remember much, and so don't focus much on that. But yeah, just focus on the topic, like they provide the status. Okay. So in this way, pin diagram of yours will be done. Then architecture, yeah, architecture. This is the understanding of architecture. Like this is from PPT, and I referred a lot of resources and combined them here. And I actually made another concise thing for architecture as well. I will show you that in some time. Okay. Yeah, this is the register organization, the memory segmentation and register organization as a theory 10-mark question as well. That's a possible question. Okay. So whole register organization, where is it? So if a whole register organization come, you have to write the whole thing. This all thing you have to write, and yeah, you don't have to apply much. So yeah, these flags are very much important. I'm stressing on that because it will be very helpful in practical implementation labs and all those stuff. Okay. So yeah, um, I just use those playlists and get to a theory, get to understand the theory of PPT or from my notes here. So you just have to flip into multiple resources as I'm saying. Okay. So addressing more of that I studied, you can see like this. Okay. And I made it take to remember them. And just look into that. You will get to know. Yeah, this is the screenshot from engineering funda, but this is the only screenshot which is helpful and not the video. Okay. So interrupts I have written skip here, but yeah, interrupts I have covered in lab portion. I will move into that. And this max minimum node, this is the theory you need to know. Okay. So there comes the instruction sets. So this is insert from PPT. I will say you the which will be the best PPT. And yeah, you need to understand the theory from by switching again between uh, between this education for you and these two playlists. So basically, you have to switch between those three playlists and get to understand. Okay, and not search individual topics, and because they won't be getting connected until unless you find a playlist, and the best playlist I told you is that one. Okay, let me close it. So get to understand the theory of this thing. This instruction sets. This is the another major part, as I have said, instruction sets. So they ask you about this full form as well, full form and its function. Like they will give you to code this, and I will come to the coding part later. But yeah, you need to understand this thing, how the rotate thing is working and shifting thing is working, difference between rotate and shift instruction, and you will be getting confused. So I have summarized as well, because I also got confused at the end when I studied 3 process language coding for that. Okay, so yeah, you can refer my notes. Definitely will getting more clarity between the differences and how to remember them. Okay, so remember portion I've also saying I have made how I remember this thing. Okay, so flagman version instruction, just get to know the theory. All this thing will be useful. This instruction, all this thing will be useful in coding part, where we're doing multiple things. Like let me give you an example. Let's go back to this syllabus. And okay, those things will be repeated in 8051 as well, and you will be connecting LCD, LED, you will be turning on off LED in various patterns and all those stuff. So that will be useful when you will be getting. So now getting there. So get those instruction in your hand. Like these are just the keywords, and will be basically doing the assembly coding using this instruction and addressing formats. Not addressing format, but basically instruction. Okay. Okay, so you will be also needing these conversions like decimal to this and stuff. You can just refer my notes. These are the best possible notes I made after studying this the same topic in 3 cents. Okay, like I also made a way to remember. Like I classify this into 3 types, and you can just go to notes. It will be very useful. I made those thing like decimal to in this as type 1, binary to this as type 2, and between between octal and hexagonal I type this. So yeah, just get over this notes. It will be useful. And separately binary to X. So there are 4 type of conversion you can say. You can reform notes. Okay. And I guess I have attached the video link as well, which from which I got to learn these types. Otherwise, it is very much self-explanatory in my notes. So get over it. So get through. Then yeah, let's come to the this numerical part. So I have covered this theory portion, theory portion, theory portion, theory portion. I will come to this in later. And now let's see physical address calculation, which is a numerical portion. And for this, I do recommend a video other than those playlists. I recommend, yeah, actually it's in Bhanupriya only, Hindi. So she has given a lot of example, ample of amount of example. So just practice that. I have made notes from there only, which is here. Okay. And for theory, and this is the form of that numerical. And yeah, for theory, this is just the screenshot when I study form in Cat 1, and later on I get to know the best resource, which is this. Okay. Just get through those the video, and you will get to understand the physical address calculation and question around it. Okay. Now let's come to, so all this is done. Only left thing is this, not Venn diagram. Basically this. Okay, let me remove the cross. This was for different purpose. Okay, so there are 2 things, 2 topics. Okay, this or this. So basically, these are not different thing. 8254 is basically the advanced version of 8253, because 8253 has had some limitations. Okay, and what is that actually? As I said already, this is the syllabus, and as I said, this portion is basically the peripherals. That is the extra devices which will be connecting to 8086. Okay, connection. So this could be 8255, 8255 or 8254, or 8253. Okay. So as you have studied 8085, which led you to some limitation and led you to study 8086, this is just like this. You studied this and few features will be added and it will be 825. Okay. So don't get confused like what is this and what is this. These are the same thing, but one is the advanced version of the other. So yeah, for this I recommend this playlist. Just click over this and you will get to the video. I do recommend you to watch that. And these are the notes from that video, and these are the features and all those stuffs. And yeah, that is the thing. And whatever they have taught here, so that is enough. And make sure you cover all the topics of the PPT from this playlist, which I recommend. Okay, and not from any other place, because this is the best possible thing which I got after studying 150 hours of MPMs. Okay, so you won't be wasting your time in finding the right video. Okay, so this is a timer counterpart. So yeah, basically this is the same thing as I said. One is the advanced version of the other. So this can act as timer or counter. So basic, I will let me give you a feel. Counter is just like there is a conveyor belt and there are a lot of items coming over there through this thing. So as one item passes by, it will count one. Another count by, it will count two. Another goes by, it will count three. So this is how counter works. This is the basic idea. And for timer, you just know the thing. There will be time is equal 0, time is equal to t, in which the processing will be completed. And this will be used in various things like starting the clock to do various things. I will come over that in few minutes. So, yeah. The timer is used to for getting the interrupt and all those things. Like there is a timer interrupt also. Uh, okay. Uh, Let me just remember what was the thing. I will tell you in some time. Okay. Yeah. So in the guidance video, this portion is over. Let's come back to, or let's not come back. Let's come to 8255. Okay. Programmable peripheral interface. For this, I recommend this video. Yeah, get over all these things, features and all stuffs. So here, as you can see, this is the screenshot from that video only. And there are modes. Yeah, there are different modes upon which question comes. So as I said, if the question comes from here, so they will ask you either theory or not numerical, basically coding. Okay. So coding looks like something like this. May come. If I haven't cover here, so you just cover that. I think I have done. So yeah, this is a question. Basically controlled word generation question. So this is not exactly coding. Yeah, there is coding part in PPT which I haven't covered in my time because it wasn't expected to come in fact. So you just understand this thing like the generation of code word, and later you have to code that. Okay, that will be covering in PPT. So you will get to know that. And for that coding question, you need to find the video. But code word generation is covered. So the best possible PPT, I will let me just show you. So this is the page number 119. So you have to generate the code word. After that, you have to code it in assembly language. So which looks like this. These are the expansion of the code lines. Okay. So yeah, and this is the model 2 PPT. Again, you can find that in second year resources made by Ashish. Okay. So we have covered till this forward format, which I showed you there, and these diagrams also I showed you there. These are the examples you need to practice. Yeah, this is the another question. You need to code this like this. Okay, so that thing I haven't covered in my notes, so you have to take that from here. So this is the whole guide for 100 pages PPT covering from YouTube videos and the exact videos which you need to see and exact playlist from which you have to flip and switch and go back and forth to cover all this type of question for your cat 1 and fat. Okay, so theory, numerical, and coding. This three type of question comes here from module 2. And this is how we get to understand our whole module, which was about whole 8086 processor, which was advanced version of 8085 processor. And by this, we cover module 1, module 2, and hence the big section, the first processor. And next processors are 8051 and ARM processor. And that's all. So what all you need to cover the whole module 2 in the best possible manner. Okay, so stay tuned for the module 2 and module 3 and all those next guidance in the next parts of the whole series. Those who just don't know, just check out the playlist for the all the parts, and do let me know your thoughts in the comments, and do subscribe if that was useful. Okay, so see you in next video. Till then, have a good day.